All right. And we're back. I did just skate the last game, and I am on the call for this one. My name is Shaykilski. I like to roll over backwards.
And my name is DJ Darkwing D. We're getting ready for the second game today here at Thin Air Throwdown 2019. And what a fantastic win for you guys.
Yeah, it was
just
really
20
great.
minutes ago. Really close game as well.
Yes.
That's the closest game that we've seen so far this weekend.
We got our lives together in the second half. We were like, oh, yeah, we should play some defense.
It helps. Defense wins games.
It does help. So we've got just a few seconds left before, so we're going to go ahead and go down the list. In black, we have the Boulder County Bombers, Bombshells, 000, Leslie Nope, 1190, Ricochet, 155, the Catriarchy, 2112, Jobot, 25, Shark Wahlberg, also the captain, 32, Iceberg, 333, Paws of Fury, 410, Buffy the Jammer Slayer, 444, Chaos Theory, 504, Flew de Beast, 514, Butterscotch, 53, Lil Pound Cake, 543, Bonnie Knoxville, 12, Hermione Danger, 666, Unholy Roly, 75, AC Slayer, 789, Shaquilia, 919, Yellen Griswold.
And for the Roughneck Roller Derby Roughnecks, number 04, Nasty Nadine. Number 1202, Sweet Demise. Number 13, Payne Gretzky. Number 16, Molly Ringerneck. Number 19, Juggernaut Jess. Number 214, Spock Block. Number 22, Squashburn. Number 3, Goya Destroya. Number 37, Kick Ash Moxie. Number 374, Susie Slaughter. Number 45, Rink Floyd. Number 505, Ram Rodrigo. Number 53, Miss Hollywood. Number 618, Ditto. 621, Grudge. 713, Scary Potter. Number 77, Mickey Dismantle.
Nice.
Yeah, I gotta say, my favorite name all weekend so far, Rink Floyd. I'm a huge Pink Floyd fan. They're my favorite band.
Yeah?
I mean, I got the Dark Side of the Moon tattoo, so
nice.
definitely really cool to see that.
All right, cool. So first up on the jammer line, we do have, looks like, 5-3 Miss Hollywood for Roughneck Roller Derby up against 1190 Ricochet. How does this pen work?
Oh, you got to push the. I had the same thing. You got to push that down.
Oh, look at that. That's very fancy.
I know it's way too complicated for us, especially us Kentucky folk. It took me way too long to figure that out.
Hey, I'm from Texas. We're not doing much better.
There we go. Getting ready for the first jam of this game. And there is the whistle once again. Hollywood and Ricochet are your jammers. Ricochet is up front trying to push through. Over on the outside getting knocked out is Hollywood.
For those wondering if the track is really slippery, yes it is. I did buy a new set of wheels today because I was sliding. That is going to be first lead jam for Boulder County Bombers in Jam 1.
Ricochet did pick up a lead, pushing through, gets through 1, 2, 3, 4, and there is the call-off. Going to start it off with a 4-0 jam.
Unfortunately, the officials were not pasted onto this roster, so I can't really tell you their names, but if I see them, I'll say them. I do see my good friend Nacho holding up points, so she is a jam ref.
There's Nova, Kilt Trip.
Kilt Trip?
Wearing a kilt.
Wearing his kilt.
Goya Destroya and
Destroya.
number 25, Shark Wahlberg are your jammers.
Shark Wahlberg. Is Shark Wahlberg from Boston? They gotta be. They gotta be from Boston.
We will ask them after this game.
If they are, I'm rooting for that team. Lead jam again for Boulder and Shark Wahlberg.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the track, Goya having a hard time getting through the wall. That is a pretty tough wall to get through. Gets a little bit of offense, though. Meanwhile, Shark does get pulled back. Up front, still pushing, trying to get that out of play call is Goya. The rest of the pack comes up, though. That's going to make things a little more difficult. Steps over. There's actually the end of the jam.
That is going to be no points, though. I see the jam ref looking slightly apologetic. I can't see your name. Suplex.
It looks like 2 points they're going to call for Boulder City. Boulder County, that is. Paws of Fury jamming for the Boulder County Bombers. Spock Block. for the Roughneck Roller
Oh, man,
Derby.
I think I'm rooting for that team now because of Star Trek fans.
We'll see who's able to get out front
We'll see what happens.
first. Some nice toe stop where it keeps Spock in.
You gotta because it's so slippery, too.
Looks like lead jam does go over to Pause Oh Fury.
Pause of Fury. Shortened to Fury, I think. I saw on the names list there.
I will keep that in mind.
There we go. Spock Block still working at the top of the pack. That boulder wall is pretty intense. Beautiful toe stop on the outside line.
Spock did take the star off her head and going to put it right back on after making it through.
Making it through on the initial. Now a scoring pass. Juggernaut just pushing out number 5-3. Boulder, a little pound cake to the inside.
Ooh. That was really close. That was right in front of us, walking that line right there. Dangerously close to a track cut. Kilt Trip calls it clean, and it looks like they're going to pick up 4 points.
There we go. One boulder blocker down in the box, giving the pack advantage to Roughneck.
Payne Gretzky jamming for Roughneck Roller Derby. And Shark Wahlberg. No, I'm looking at the wrong name.
Payne Gretzky and number 3-2, Iceberg. The other Berg.
Payne does get around to the outside. They get stopped up a little bit, though. Somebody's getting called for a multiplayer.
All right, Kilt Trip still waiting for that acknowledgement.
It looks like there they go. Iceberg picks up lead once again for the Boulder County Bombers.
I believe that's 3 leads in a row.
Payne Gretzky makes it through.
See a track cut being called on Boulder 5-1 for Butterscotch. Iceberg going to call that jam. No pack advantage for anybody. We're going to see some nice tight tripods in the next jam.
And that is 4 jams in a row that Boulder County has been able to pick up lead.
Yeah.
Ricochet now jamming for Boulder County, and
that's I think her third trip up to the jam line there. Today's jam line for this game is sponsored by Left Hand Loser Studio. All right.
Juggernaut Jess.
Yeah, she does have jugs on the back of her jersey.
Yes, I need to watch out for that.
Juggernaut Jess jamming for Roughneck.
Gets recycled back up front, though. On the way through is Ricochet. 5th jam in a row lead for the Boulder County Bombers.
Yeah, the team to beat. The back of her shorts, for those watching who can't quite see them, they say, hey, hey.
And there's going to be the call-off.
Hey, 2 more points for Boulder. Bringing that score up 18-5 for those who are not able to watch. If you're at work and you're listening, we know you're out there. Thank you. Thank you for listening.
And you're able to listen. Thank you to 5 on 5 Media. Helping us out. Everything's streaming online today.
All right, number 2-5 with the star for Boulder. That's going to be Shark Wahlberg.
First time Boulder got no score.
That was actually the first jam that Boulder did not pick up points.
Lead jammer again goes to Shark Wahlberg, while Sweet Demise with the star for Roughneck.
Shark
still working on that initial pass. Almost out.
Got a couple more to get past, and there they go, but getting through for a scoring pass. Nice hit right there by number 621 Grudge.
But not quick enough on the recycle, and they are going to get Shark is going to get those points and call off the jam. Very clean skater, very clean.
4-1 there, 22-6 now.
Way cleaner than me.
I did get here able to watch most of the first half and all the second half, and
yeah, we got.
You need to represent us announcers a little better. I got
to clean us up a little bit.
Don't worry. My last bout, I got booted for an egregious back block.
Are you saying all the announcers are bad kids?
We are.
We're bad kids.
We are. We party hard out here. And,
a little bit. Miss Hollywood on the line for Roughneck, getting knocked to the inside, but that lead is again going to go to Boulder. And number 333, Plaza Fury.
Miss Hollywood doing a great job going in and out. There is their initial pass. And passing once again is Pause Fury. Picking up another 4. Scoreless, though, for the Roughnecks.
I love Nacho's pose when she puts up those points. Very, like, 4 beauty queen wave. Love it. Yeah.
I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. I wasn't checking that out. But
She's going to watch this later and be like, what is Kilski talking about? All right, we got number 3 up for Roughneck. This is Goya Destroya. I bet she's an art fan. And I like that on her shoulder, somebody has written "for fun."
Has it on their caps as well.
Oh, interesting.
And runner on the outside.
First lead, Goya the Destroyer for Roughneck Roller Derby.
There was a hole there you could drive a semi-truck through.
Gorgeous. That's the first slip that Boulder's made so far in this game.
Nice hit right there as well by Sweet Demise that did knock out Jobot.
Okay,
and Goya makes it through, picks up 4.
Somebody being called for a direction.
That was number 53, Lil Pound Cake.
Lil Pound Cake. Oh, they sent her back out, so maybe she reported to the box erroneously. All right, Goya is going to call that jam off. Oh, a forearm on the white pivot. That's what happened. So there's going to be 2 Roughneck blockers in the box. Boulder starting with the pack advantage, but that does bring the score up. That's an 8-3 jam in favor of the Roughnecks, 29-15.
Ricochet Nene and Spock Block, your jammers once again.
All right, I'm rooting for everyone now.
I'm sorry, what was it?
I'm rooting for everyone now.
That's what you should
are
just
good.
do
Yeah.
in Derby.
I know. We're all having so much fun.
It's really hard sometimes, though, when you're announcing for your home league to
right.
to get that.
To pick.
Oh, Spock Block doing a great job actually coming in, keeps those hips back.
Yes, for sure.
But Ricochet Nene is able to get out front for lead.
And another Roughneck blocker goes to the box, number 7-7, Mickey Dismantle. So pack advantage, definitely Boulder.
And Ricochet Nene now 3 for 3, getting lead jammer status.
Ricochet Nene is going to call that jam. She's gotten enough points. She's good. She good.
4 points.
4 points. 33-15. Anybody on the stream out there? I don't see anybody yet. Maybe it's too early still.
I think could be. I know I got one of my teammates watching.
Oh, nice.
They're all getting team tattoos today.
Oh, that's
nice.
nice.
Yeah, today is actually team bonding day, and
they're all getting very permanent team tattoos.
Yes, they are. They're getting our logo tattoo for the
Kentucky goes hard.
West Kentucky Rock and Rollers. That's how we do.
All right, number 25, Shark Wahlberg again, lead jammer for Boulder.
Goya Destroya
back on the line. Goya looks like every time I'm like they're gonna get out. Not quite. Those Boulder 2 walls are actually extremely good. Very, very effective.
They're really agile on getting side to side and just blocking an entire track with just 2 people.
And you hope so. This is their home rink.
Absolutely.
Their home warehouse. So they do skate a lot here.
And it looks like they get through, picking up another 4.
8-0 jam in favor of the Bombshells, bringing that score up 41-15. About to hit 6 a.m. in South Australia. We see you.
Luch?
Watching while eating lunch and charging my car. Well, I hope your car battery is still good.
Well, there is a charging station right out front.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
I noticed that last night when I was waiting about 40 minutes for my lift to get here. Anyways, back onto the track.
Anyway, for real now.
Paws of Fury and Payne Gretzky are your jammers.
Paws of Fury being recycled back by Juggernaut Jess for Roughneck.
Payne Gretzky gets themselves recycled back as well.
There's a lot of separation right now. We had a lot of this in my game before this. Looks like Juggernaut Jess is heading to the box. So down a pivot. No lead assessed yet. Roughneck has settled down. They're getting their defense going. All right. Fury is just hoping for to push them out of bounds, but that is going to be
a high block.
A high block.
So we do have is this the first power jam of the game?
This is the first power jam of the game, I think. Yeah. Everybody going to the box. And power jam over.
A little confusion there. No, Payne Gretzky
is heading to the box.
They're going to go ahead and report to the box now.
So anybody unfamiliar with this now, this means that Fury is going to be released pretty shortly as long as they've served.
A little confusion in the box.
There we go. And Payne Gretzky is only going to serve as long as Fury served. Got to keep that game going. All right. Well, what's the buzz? Go Rink Floyd, Slamethyst. Is that your teammate from Kentucky?
That is not.
Nope.
That is not.
Just a fan.
Just a fan. You know
good
what?
fan.
Another Pink Floyd fan.
We love fans.
We'll be okay with that. A couple more whistles going. It looks like
I see
one
a
there.
forearm call. Oh, again, Juggernaut Jess for Roughneck heading to the blacks.
Fury did make it through, though.
Yep.
I believe that was the initial. Both now, Payne Gretzky did get themselves through as well for the initial. And almost through was Paz, but going to get taken back. And another penalty assessed.
To Roughneck blocker number 04, Nasty Nadine.
And 4 points picked up for Paz there. And there's the end of our first 2-minute jam. 3 points picked up for the Roughnecks there. So 17 minutes on the clock for this first half, 45-18, and a timeout is being called by the Boulder County Bombers.
And this is a great time to talk about some of our vendors here this
you stole
weekend.
my line.
We do have Skate Rats in the house this weekend. They are a specialty skate shop that carries everything you won't find in mall shops or most skate shops. They cater to roller derby and old school skateboarding. If you are looking for roller skates, safety gear, or reissued or hard to find skateboards, check them out in downtown Loveland.
Also do want to thank Skate Rats as well. Skate Rats is a specialty skate shop that carries everything you won't find.
We just said that. Yeah, do that one.
I was taking a drink and I looked at my phone real quick. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
DeathAndGlorySkate.com is a new quad shop and gear website bringing more fun to Colorado and all of North America. Death and Glory have years of boot fitting experience and offer a fun, relational experience every time. Visit their booth at Thin Air Throwdown and check out DeathAndGlorySkate.com.
Wow, so far in this game, just a couple of quick stats from Bobby Narco here. We've got Boulder getting lead almost every single jam so far, up to jam 11. Roughneck has had lead one time, and that was their highest scoring jam with 8 points. But no one has scored more than 8 points on a run yet. All right, we're back now with Boulder pack advantage. Iceberg skating for Boulder with the jam line.
Both teams start off. Everyone kind of runs into each other. Down goes Miss Hollywood. Back up, though, and through the pack. Lead jam picked up for the Roughnecks.
I know, as soon as
you
we say it, they get a good lead. Second lead jam in the game for Roughneck Roller Derby.
Right behind her, though, is Iceberg. Going quick back to the pack. Iceberg has got some speed. Good chance to try to pick up a few points and call it. Hollywood gets through. No word yet on to call it yet. They're going to go ahead and keep this jam going.
Yeah, why not?
Iceberg gets recycled back. Looking for a little bit of offense now is Hollywood. Around to the inside. Does get knocked out, though, but right back in thanks to a down skater. And through the pack, there's 4 points more for the Roughnecks. 8 points now on this jam. Penalty being assessed there, and that is going to be on a Boulder County blocker.
That's a Roughneck blocker right there.
Roughneck, excuse me. Roughneck in white and Boulder in black. And speaking of Boulder in black, Iceberg makes it through, picks up 4 points. And Hollywood now going to call it after getting knocked out. And does manage to pick up the full 4 points, though, so still an 8-point pickup there for the Roughnecks.
I see Nova and Devastator are the other two OPRs. I know he said Kilt Trip's name. And PK Biddy, pack ref.
Goya and Ricochet back out there. You know, every time that I hear Goya Destroya, do you watch
Goya Destroya?
Glow?
Yes.
Every time I hear Goya, I think Zoya the Destroyer.
Zoya the Destroyer. You weak.
Oh,
weak
man.
capitalists. No.
Up front is Ricochet making it through for lead jam for the Boulder County Bombers Bombshells. Bit of a mouthful.
Yeah, right. You gotta get that alliteration going.
Goya has taken the star off, looking for the pass or to just get through the pack, and getting through the pack is Ricochet. 4 points for the Boulder County Bombers. Goya gets knocked out, comes back in, still on her initial. Back into the pack now, Ricochet finds an open line. There is the successful star pass, though, to Juggernaut Jess, and that is going to force Ricochet to call it off. Now, I was informed last night that I'm not to call it a panty pass.
No. It's not. It's a helmet cover.
It is.
It's a cover.
It is.
My team
has taught me wrong. We're going to blame them. Jamming now is number 25.
And 214, Spot Block and Shark Wahlberg.
Thank you. I was trying to look for him on my sheet and could not find that.
Shark trying to go on the outside, almost had it clear, and then we see blocker 1202, Sweet Demise, was like, nah, we're not doing that today. I'm going to get you on that outside line.
Shark does have some good moves. Both of them through at the same time, and it looks like...
Shark is the lead.
Yep, that is indeed... Shark Wahlberg is lead. They got through the pack first, and they're going to go ahead and call it.
You know, the jam refs have these very convenient wristbands with the colors. That's what I'm looking at them more than the skaters, because sometimes you just don't know.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, Paws of Fury back on the line. Juggernaut Jess putting on the star for the first time this game.
Ooh.
She has been in the pivot, but maybe she'll have some better luck jamming.
Should be interesting. I've been watching her blocking out there. She's very agile.
And
able
you
to get
can
around
tell,
the track easy. Yeah.
You can tell who's usually a jammer and who's not. It's a little harder to stay square. You're used to doing a bunch of different things and moving your feet a lot. So you see Juggernaut just there working the line, seeing what she can get away with. But she is getting knocked to the outside and the inside a bit. Lead will be assessed to Fury for Boulder.
Yeah, a little jump there over the skater. Tiny little apex jump to pick up lead.
Yes. I used to jam. It's fun.
I did too until some of our junior kids aged up.
Oh.
Juggernaut Jess does make it through the pack, though. Gets back to the pack, and they're going to go ahead and call it off.
Okay, that's
0 points on that last pass.
Yeah, 0 points on that last pass. So, I mean, Roughnecks are having a hard time of it, but they are still staying. It's only a 27-point lead. They're staying up there. What?
I apologize. Lightning Slim says, glad Kilt Trip has been re-kilted after his brief pants phase at Tush this summer.
Hey, Slim, how are you doing tonight? All right, we got 2112 Jobot, first time on the jam line for Boulder, along with 1202 Sweet Demise, who we did see. We didn't see her.
No, I believe this is the first jam for each one, and Jobot
here we go.
Gets
Jobot
through. Actually, I believe Jobot has jammed once before.
Has she? Oh, okay, yeah.
Does pick up lead, as well as it looks like the Roughneck pivot can go take a seat, and Sweet Demise does make it through the pack on the chase now.
All right, they're trying to making the signals. Call it. Boulder is going to call it. That's just going to be 4 points, 61-30. Bombshells for the folks who are listening but not watching.
And going to the box, that is going to be number 621, Grudge, taking a seat in the S1 Helmets Penalty box.
I keep waving at Nacho, and she keeps not seeing me. Anyway, our refs are extremely serious and professional. Please admire them.
You can't take roller derby too seriously. That was like the first thing they taught me when I started playing.
1190 Ricochet on the line for Boulder with Spock Block. The left-hand laser studio.
Through the pack first is Ricochet, another
lead jam for Boulder. Another Roughneck blocker heading to the box. That's Mickey Dismantle there.
That is 5 leads in a row now for the Bombshells. Quick move to the inside. Ricochet gets past the final blocker. Nasty Nadine picking up 4 points. Stock Block not able to get through the pack just yet. The star has come off. So trying to pass it. No, the cover got dropped. Ricochet did make it through, though.
Yeah.
That's another 4.
Yeah, she just skated right through that one.
Trying to block Ricochet once again. People kind of tripping up there. And through the pack once again, Ricochet. No, excuse me. It looked like she had gotten through.
We do see Mickey Dismantle heading back to the box. It's the second time for this jam, giving Boulder the pack advantage going into Jam 18.
3 points on that last pass for the Bombshells, an 11-point jam.
Don't forget to check out Body Breakdown Movement and Nutrition with Patrice Blue Jackson. From massage to pre-workout drinks, cold therapy to electrolytes, Patrice provides bodywork and supplements for all. She's got a massage table over there.
I'm going to go see her in a bit.
I'm going to go see her in a minute.
Payne Gretzky jamming for the Roughneck Roller Derby. And
Shark Wahlberg for Boulder.
onto the inside, outside. Both jammers trying to make some moves. And we have a directional block call. Going to send a Boulder County Bomber to the penalty box, the S1 Helmets penalty box. Meanwhile, Shark Wahlberg has made their way through and picked up a lead once again, 6th jam in a row. A successful star pass over to Sweet Demise. There's the end of the penalty there for Mickey Dismantle. Shark Wahlberg makes it through the pack, picks up 4 more, and that is it. A late hit assessed onto Mickey Dismantle. So she's going to go right back into the box to start this jam.
That's got to be at least 4 for her already this game.
Quite a few
as
is right.
As a penalty-heavy blocker in the last game, I feel for her. The rev crews are calling it pretty tight. I know. I don't think I've ever gotten 6 penalties in a game
Really?
before. No.
Oh,
no.
wow.
It was a lot. And I was like, all right.
You absolutely do need to clean it up.
I need to clean it up.
You do.
All right.
Paz of Fury and Goya Destroya, your jammers. And Paz of Fury makes it through 7 jams in a row.
Wow.
As lead.
This is good studying for me. You know, we may end up playing them like.
This is the longest lead streak for the game as well. 7 lead jams in a row is 4 points picked up by Paz of Fury.
Wow, score up 80-34.
Both penalties for the blockers are done. A successful star pass to Juggernaut Jess.
Oh, but that is going to be a cut call. Yeah, I saw it right on that inside line. Just a toe stop over, but that's all it takes. That's all it takes. So Juggernaut Jess starting in the box as the jammer.
Thank you very much, Bev. We appreciate that.
Yeah. All right, 300 Suns Brewing is a head over heels in love with Longmont, Colorado, and the 300 days of sun we enjoy each year. Yes, it really does have 300 days of sunlight each year.
Really?
Yeah. Brewery offers a wide selection of craft beers and comfortable tasting room that inspires good conversation with good friends. All right, back to the action. 32 on the line for Boulder. That is Iceberg.
And picks
And
up
Iceberg
the lead.
is a lead.
As we do start, we are starting, of course, with the power jam.
Yes.
Juggernaut Jess got called on that track cut just as Ricochet called it. So we'll start this first 30 seconds, 10 seconds to go. Jammer is standing. Through the pack is Iceberg. Picks up 4 points and calls it. So I tried to look at the clock to see just how long Juggernaut Jess had left.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it went over just as I looked. It's under 10 seconds, though. She is standing. But this is going to be a quick chance for Ricochet, who's on the left-hand laser studio jam line.
That's some smart bench coaching.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, this is 2 jams in a row now that they're going to be able to start with a power jam. And it looks like, they are moving back now.
Hey,
but
Beverly Crusher.
Boulder was starting back there at the Skate Rats pivot line. Got to give them some love as well. Penalty is done as Juggernaut Jess is back in. Up front, Ricochet trying to push. Got to watch for that no pack and out of play in the front.
Yep. You see a blocker down. She's fighting one more blocker.
Oh, Jess makes it through!
But lead is assessed to Boulder. But she's going to call that. She's not going to race Juggernaut Jess, who looks like she's fast.
A little bit. A little bit.
She looks like she might win that race. Crusher, I hope you're here today. I brought my Star Trek mug. Ooh.
So we got.
See what she says.
I'll let you just watch chat. Then.
I got my Star Trek mug for tea time. It's got the whole cast of the Next Generation on there. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, I am a big Star Trek nerd. Yes, I am.
Miss Hollywood and Shark Wahlberg, your jammers, and up front, Miss Hollywood. Getting that push on. Lead jam does go over to Miss Hollywood. That is going to cut the jam streak. Hollywood's got to be careful.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, it's going to cut that lead jammer streak. They ought to run it, you know? Oh,
no, that is a track cut. We're looking at a 2-minute jam.
2-minute jam. Well, she got lead. That's nice.
That is.
Then,
I believe it was 9 in a row after the 2 power jams. And making it through, Rink Floyd trying to lay a hit. Some good juking, though, by Shark Wahlberg. Ducks out of it.
This is an opportunity, right? I mean, it's got 2 minutes. She's only got to sit there for 30 seconds, so she gets a nice break. Then she comes back and scores a bunch of points, right? That's how it works.
Ideally, in a perfect world, that is where it goes in. This is something interesting. You know, we're talking about the skaters riding for fun on there.
Right.
I'm starting to see so many more of the skaters wearing that, and it's really fun to see, especially when you get down, you're not winning a game, you got to remember what we're here for.
Exactly.
Second 2-minute jam.
All right.
Of the
Beautiful
game
work on the outside line. Hollywood did not allow herself to be pushed out of bounds, so she is going to pick up 4 points. We got about 36 seconds left in this jam. Roughnecks can still capitalize on this jam. Absolutely.
Looks like Shark Wahlberg trying to find that opening. Looking for a little bit of offense. Don't believe she got it, though.
Yes, I love
they got it.
I love the fight over which Star Trek is best in the chat. Thank you. Thank you all. I love that so much. Okay.
Oh, and we got a Jammer Soul Crush.
Yes. So she is trying to recycle the Boulder Jammer back, but she's not taking the bait. She doesn't have to. They're up. Like, she doesn't have to take that bait.
There's under 10 seconds.
Yeah.
No reason to.
Yeah.
You've scored 8 points. You're up 4 on the jam. 12 points, actually, as we get the final count.
All right.
As they just hit the triple digits.
So not too bad. Not too much of a deficit for that jam. That does bring Bombshells up to that century mark. 100 points to Roughnecks, 41. It's a 12-7 jam. Roughnecks still managing to score 7 points.
Yep.
Like, not a total loss.
No.
You know what I mean?
3 minutes left in the first half now.
You know, I see Goya Destroyer doing a little dance move. And then Positive Fury back on the line for Boulder, but that does look
do we
like
have
a timeout.
No, an official review called by Roughneck.
Here we go, official review called by Roughnecks.
You know what this leaves us time for?
What's up?
Some amazing sponsors.
It's all you, bud.
Including Spring 44 Distilling. Spring 44 Distilling is an American distiller located in Loveland, Colorado that specializes in premier spirits crafted with artesian Colorado spring water. It sounds delicious.
A lot of rivers have their headwaters here.
Really?
Yeah,
I did not know
in the
that.
mountains in the Continental Divide.
I'm learning so much about
it's really
Colorado.
It's actually pretty neat. Yeah. Yeah, I read about watersheds in my spare time too.
I'm sorry?
I read about watersheds in my spare time too.
She's actually sitting here like eating chips.
I know. I'm eating M&Ms.
Oh, is that what it is? I thought you had to. I didn't hear the crunching.
I gotta play the game after this too.
Oh, you are. Oh, Lord. Got to get that fuel back in.
Yeah, right. I need some sugar. Okay, so highest scoring jam of this game was by number 53 for Roughneck.
Miss Hollywood.
And it's matched by Hollywood. Each got 12. There's a 12-point jam there.
Oh, for Shark Wahlberg.
Shark Wahlberg, yes. Yes, you're right. You are right. Hollywood and Shark Wahlberg.
I'm not right often, but this time I am.
Each time you are right. You know what, guys? I'm going to agree with Brassica there. Discovery is my favorite Star Trek. Fight about it.
Sure.
Sure.
You know what? I'm not. That's not the one with Scott Bakula, is it?
No.
No. Okay.
That's Enterprise.
Enterprise. Gotcha.
Yeah, we don't talk about Enterprise.
No. What is it? There was the joke in one of the Futurama movies with Scott Bakula's head and
yes.
Oh my gosh! One of the other Star Trek heads, and it was thanks for ruining the franchise, Bakula. And we're going to get word on the official review.
Bombshells were looking for a skating out of bounds penalty on the Roughneck jammer, but the refs did not agree. They didn't see that, so they will not retain the Roughnecks. Oh, I'm sorry. Roughnecks were looking for skating out of bounds on the Boulder jammer, but the refs did not see the skating out of bounds action, so they are not issuing a call. Roughnecks will not retain their official review for this jam for this half.
Looks like Tracer Wild right now on the left-hand laser studio jam line as number 3 Goya Destroyer, number 333 Paws of Fury are your jammers, and Paws quickly within the first 5 seconds able to get out and get lead. Coming back to the pack now as Goya did get knocked out, and who's going to be going to the box? We heard the whistle. And that is going to be Paws of Fury headed to the box for a back block. So a power jam now for the next 30 seconds for Goya, who's still on her initial pass. Meanwhile, number 75, that is AC Slayer, is going to be going to the penalty box
that
as
is
well.
The pivot. So if your pivot and your jammer, you want them to be friends, but maybe not in the box.
Yes, we are, Slim. I just want to point that out. Yes, we are.
Oh, Nacho. Voyager is really good. I love Voyager. I love Captain Janeway.
You know what? I absolutely
her.
loved her story.
Love her.
And everything going on with the Borg and all that. You ever get a chance, check out the YouTube channel Civilization X. They have a lot of great Star Trek lore videos.
All right, Goya the Destroyer back in the back of that pack, ready to score more points.
Yeah, back to Derby.
Back to roller derby, yeah. Sorry, guys, we got a little distracted. Anyway, 4 points for Fury for Boulder. This jam is going the rest of the 2 minutes. It's got about 38 seconds left.
It looks like Goya gets recycled back. Got to watch for the no pack. It is dangerously close. They're skating up quick.
For sure.
And around to the outside. Both jammers going to get through, but there's a little bit of a traffic jam. Goya not going to be able to get all the way through,
Yeah,
but
Boulder
Pause the
blockers
Fury
were ready.
does.
Yeah, they got to the top, and they were ready for her.
It's one of the unfortunate things when you end up running into your own blockers and not able to get through.
Exactly.
Pause back to the...
So Boulder they have been doing a very good job of, even when they get separated, they are reforming quickly, and they are actually sticking together even when the pack is fast.
Yes.
Yes, so that's nice.
You know, one thing with all the fast packs that we've seen out here, I want to give props to the conditioning of all these teams. You know, this is the thin air throwdown.
The air is thin.
The air is
Yes.
thin. And most of these skaters, you're not seeing them get winded too easy.
No.
I run 5Ks.
Right.
I work out a lot.
Yeah.
I got winded running across the street so I didn't get hit by a car.
Yeah.
So props to all these skaters holding it together
It's
with
hard.
the thin air.
You're only here for a few days, and you don't really have
Yep.
enough time to adjust much, but you're trying to catch your breath, but you never really do.
Yeah. Joe Bot and Spock block your jammers. Score 112 to 49 now, which this should be the final jam.
Of this
as we've
half.
got 15 seconds left in the period.
Nice.
And that is going to be a forearm penalty on number 22. Squash burn. Thank you.
Spot block.
Spock block does make it through for lead jam as well.
Direction of play issued to White Blocker.
Juggernaut Jess.
Is that Juggernaut Jess?
Yes.
Yeah, she's usually wearing a hat, but she's not this time, and she did go back to the box for direction. That jam will be called, and that does bring us to halftime. That's going to be a couple more points for Roughneck there, bringing your score up going into half. 112 Bombshells to 52 Roughnecks. A very solid lead. Roughnecks can probably still salvage this going in the second half.
Absolutely.
Plenty of time. You never know what's going to happen. And I think that's all for us for now. We will be back in just under 15 minutes.
Bye.
Bye.
S1 Helmets has raised the bar for helmet quality and safety. We batch test every production run of S1 Lifer helmets to ensure the consistency and reliability of quality we have set for an S1 Lifer helmet. The S1 Lifer helmet is tested to make sure that the fusion foam is soft enough to diffuse energy to the head in multiple low force impacts and dense enough to distribute energy away from the head in high impacts. Every S1 Lifer helmet is certified under the CPSC and ASTM safety standards for single and multiple impact hits, which makes them up to 5 times safer than traditional soft foam helmets. S1 Helmets is dedicated to making high quality, safer helmets that look and fit great, and that you know will perform when you need them to. We are not required to batch test every run of S1 Lifer helmets made, but we do so for our peace of mind and yours. Quality counts. Get a lifer, be a lifer.
by the time I'm 14, I'm twice as likely to drop out of sports as a boy my age.
Playing roller derby has helped me overcome anxiety,
Helped me to be more outgoing at school, get more self-confident,
and feel good about myself.
and Girls on Track wants to help more girls like me have a chance to succeed.
by improving access to junior roller derby.
Help Girls on Track break down barriers so girls like us can break down walls.
Learn more, get involved, and donate at girlsontrackfoundation.org.
I'm intoxicated. I got a legend on the way. I'm falling for you, baby. What can I do to make you stay? The bassline's taking over. We've come too far to turn around. So turn the music louder and let my feet not touch the ground. So many days and you're driving me crazy. Please can you stay even just for the night? I'm losing my way, but don't try to contain me, 'cause I'm still running wild. So many days and you're driving me crazy. Please can you stay even just for the night? I'm losing my way, but don't try to contain me, 'cause I'm still running wild. Running wild. Oh yeah. if I'm moving too fast for you, tell me honestly, what should I do? And if we're grooving too soon, let the playlist make the move. 'Cause I'm in a daze and you're driving me crazy. Please can you stay even just for the night? I'm losing my way, but don't try to contain me, 'cause I'm still running wild. 'Cause I'm in a daze and you're driving me crazy. Please can you stay even just for the night? I'm losing my way, but don't try to contain me, 'cause I'm still running wild. Running wild. Oh yeah. Wild. Oh yeah. Running wild. Running wild. Oh yeah. Running wild. Running wild.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Thin Air Throwdown 2019. My name is DJ Darkwing D, my broadcast partner, Tchaikovsky. Be back in just a second, getting some nourishment as she's actually playing in the next game. Right now, we're in the middle of the getting ready for the second half of the Boulder County Bombshells and Roughneck Roller Derby, as Boulder County Bombers here in their hometown. Getting 112 right now to 52. Some stats from the first half. The highest scoring jams that we've seen have been 3, where the jammer got 12 points. Over on Boulder, that was taken care of by number 25 Shark Wahlberg and number 333 Paws of Fury. Welcome back, Chai. Oh, we're live. She's getting nourishment. Once the mic gets turned on, check one,
Check 1, 2,
there
3.
we go.
Hello.
We're just talking a little stats right now. Go ahead and eat.
I'm just really hungry, guys.
I understand. You played the last bout. You got another one coming up.
Yep, right after this.
And the other one to get 12 on the jam was number 53, Miss Hollywood, for Roughneck Roller Derby. We did have one jam with no lead. We had 3 2-minute jams as well in that first half.
And jammer 1190 Rika Shanene has 100% lead percentage so far for Boulder. Love it.
Her name's just fun to say.
Rika Shanene.
That's I think, the year that I've been doing Derby
Not gonna
now.
lie, at playoffs last weekend, there was a skater named Goddamn. And we said her name so many times. Maybe more than we needed to. She was a jammer too, so it was like even better. Oh yeah.
See that you got to skirt around the rules sometimes to be able to say things. I get in trouble if I say the A word. I don't know what I can say on stream.
Which A word are we talking? Oh, we can't say it though, can we?
Probably not.
Probably not.
The one with the 2 snakes.
Let's not say we did.
No. Well, back at our home league. We do shout outs for $1. We'll read your thing on the speakers. I had one once where somebody said to use your A. Referees didn't like that. I got yelled at. I was still really new though, and I still feel bad. Jeff, you're a jerk though for yelling at me.
Everyone is tagging me as Star Trek gifts on Twitter now.
Nice.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, hey,
here
by
we're
the way,
back.
We're
Hollywood.
now, Miss Hollywood and Rika Shanene are your jammers.
Okay.
And Miss Hollywood going to get out first for a lead jam, but right behind her is Rika Shanene. Both these jammers with some amazing speed. Penalty done for one blocker, but the pivot for Roughneck is going to be going to the box. Through is Rika Shanene as well as Miss Hollywood, both of them picking up 4 points. And number 45, Rink Floyd, is the pivot that went to the box.
Another 4 points.
As Hollywood almost makes it through. One more, but gets...
All right, we're just trading passes.
So far, that is 8 points each.
Yeah. And no one's going to call it. Okay, yeah, she's going to call it off. Is Miss Hollywood.
Ooh, 3 points there picked up in the last second.
Wow. Okay, great. So a positive jam for Boulder on that one. 11-8.
Remember, you don't got to
I know.
kill
I should
your
just
neck.
look
I know.
right here.
It's really nice. 5-on-5 has hooked us up with a little screen in front of us as we got some flossing going on the track.
I love it. It's Goya. Goya's leading the charge. Goya the Destroyer.
And Shark Wahlberg.
Of course. Of course.
Shark on the outside now starting to move their way inside. Meanwhile, Goya getting taken back.
Yes. That's okay. Lead's not been assessed yet. We do see Boulder blocker heading to the box. Didn't quite catch that call. That is going to be 70. That is Shaquilia, 789. I don't think she's been to the box yet for this game.
And that is going to be lead for Shark Wahlberg.
Yep. And Goya Destroyer is right out behind her. This is supposed to be people's B teams, but I think I see a lot of A-level stuff going on.
I did not know that these were B teams.
Yes, yeah.
2 points picked up.
2 points.
For the Bombshells. 0 for the Roughnecks.
Hollywood and Goya always dance. Yes, they do. All right, spot block on the line for Roughneck, along with 333 Plaza Fury for Boulder. Everybody getting ready.
5 seconds called.
The worst thing is when everyone is ready, you're all like, oh, I'm ready. And then, like, some officials are like, oh, official timeout.
You're all pumped and just that right song is on, your blood's flowing. No, we need to discuss some points.
Oh, beautiful move on the inside line. Doesn't quite go out, but that is going to be lead for Paza Fury from Boulder.
Good job staying on those toe stops, staying in bounds.
And we've got 3 blockers. 3 blockers in the box. 7-7. Mickey Dismantle was sent to the box, but no one was standing yet for her to sit down, so she will have to report after.
Actually,
here we go. Now it will be Mickey's turn to report to the box after those 2 blockers were released.
And there they go.
There we go.
Jugs did get the Juggernaut Jess did get the. I'm reading the back of their jersey again. Juggernaut Jess gets a successful star pass, jumps the apex, runs into number 410, Buffy the Jammer Slayer.
Buffy the Jammer
Did a good job of slaying a jammer there.
Yeah, she did.
They just went ahead and stood up. Like that, all they did was just stand up and let Juggernaut Jess run into him, and just did not budge.
I see Grudge was tossed to the pivot hat. Hollywood back on the line with number 32, Iceberg for Boulder.
And
all right, Iceberg on that inside line. Yep.
Now just fighting.
There we go. Lead jammer Boulder.
Some just good fighting.
A nice push, oriented towards the middle, so you can't get really pushed out so easily without getting a direction on that blocker. You love it. You love to see it.
Just keep throwing shoulders. That's sometimes all you need.
Here we go.
Hollywood gets it through.
Iceberg seeing the seeing what's happening and like, all right, ready for the call off? We doing this? Calling this off?
Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Goya back on the track to jam against Ricochet. We've seen really these two face off against each other quite a few times.
Yeah. Great skate tunes. Does that mean tunes? I'm too old to know. So anyway, our DJ this weekend is DJ Agent Meow, who was the house DJ at playoffs last weekend.
No kidding.
Guy drove himself to Seattle from Portland, where he lives, and then drove back there, and then drove here.
Oh, Lord.
With all of his stuff. So shout out to DJ Agent Meow.
I'm glad I'm not the only DJ here this weekend. And Rink Floyd going to go take a seat, so Roughnecks are going to be losing their pivot for a minute as 4 points extra for Ricochet,
who is the lead.
Goya had taken the star off her helmet, but lost the pivot, puts it back on.
May as well put it back on.
Ricochet knocked out and going to get recycled back.
Get them points.
Goya comes back in, gets bounced around, tries to move back towards the middle. Getting knocked out, though, Ricochet.
Okay.
No pass, no penalty is called, though.
Yeah, saw that. I saw the bench looking for the call-off, but I guess she did not hear that.
Well, I mean, Goya's still on the initial. So,
so you may as well continue to run it. Yeah.
If your team's, not getting tired, might as well just stay in. And there is the call-off right there.
There we go.
Yeah. Sometimes if you can just wear down the other team, it's worth it to just sit there and go.
If you have a lead like this, you wanna spend some time.
Exactly.
You want to spend some time.
Get that separation and get the ranking.
And you have the momentum, and you want to kind of keep that up. You do want to run that clock as long as you can, as long as it's positive. And this is a 10-0 jam for Boulder, so this was a good decision to run it a bit longer for them. Now, if Roughnecks do get lead, it behooves them to behooves them to run it long. There we go.
Words.
Right on the outside, Shark Wahlberg, lead jammer for Boulder.
Just finds that open hole almost into the splash seats. Goes one of the Boulder blockers.
Almost.
Spock did make it through.
Yep.
And penalty assessed. That is number 16, Molly Ringerneck. Jam is called off. It looks like on that last pass.
Molly Ringerneck, number 16 for 16 candles. Yeah, exactly. I just got that. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, I've been so slow all weekend. Like, first the pen issue.
So that was a 2-2 jam. 3-2 jam. 2-2.
Oh, Lord. Hollywood and Paza Fury. All right, serious time.
Okay, for real now.
All right, I gotta get that announcer voice in there.
Hollywood Fury.
I don't think we're going to take anything serious the rest of this game.
I think I could make myself sound serious. I don't think I could be serious. All right. Hollywood is going to be your lead jammer for Roughneck. Get that lead.
Balls of Fury right behind them, though. Back into the pack comes Miss Hollywood. See how many points they can pick up. Rolling right on over. Nice move to the outside. Picks up 4. Getting recycled is Paz, though. Getting back into the track. Finds that outside line. Gets a little bit of offense. 4 points for Paz of Fury.
Molly
back
neck,
into the track.
Heading back on. Yep.
Hollywood takes the outside line. Got to get through 2. No pack is called, and there is the call-off. 3 points picked up at the end for the Roughnecks. Net positive 3.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done with my serious voice.
Yeah? You good?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I got it in. I'm happy.
All right, Goya, Destroya,
And
Jobot. I like Jobot, but like Goya Destroya is fun to say.
Need to get her like hair and the giant mohawk.
I love it. I love it so much. Okay.
Goya tried to find that outside line. Inside, there they go, and lead for the Roughnecks. Push it up front, though, is Jobot. We'll see if they can get through.
Yep.
There's a penalty assessed onto a blocker as Jobot makes her way through.
There we go. Points for everybody.
Goya gets some great offense, finds that inside line, picks up 4 points. No calling it off just yet. Jobot getting blocked, but back into the middle.
Really
takes
nice,
a hip check.
really
Only got
nice
one more to
blocking.
get through. Stays on the toe stops and back in.
Some really nice blocking by 621 Grudge there. Goya is probably at this point waiting to get everybody out of the box, but that was quite a fall, so they will be down 1 blocker heading into the next jam. That is going to be a net positive jam for the Roughnecks, 7-4. That is the first back-to-back lead jam for the Roughnecks.
Spock Block and Ricochet are your jammers.
On the Spirit Hound Distillers jam line. No, wait. Left Hand Laser Studio jam line. I don't even know what game it is right now.
This is not Denver's practice base. This is Boulder County Bombers home court.
Yes, it is.
Looks like Spock Block getting stopped up in the back. Meanwhile, Ricochet just throwing shoulders and pushing, running on those toe stops.
Gone down, but that's okay. Lead jammer, Boulder.
No problem. You're very welcome, MBD.
NBD.
And Spock Block makes their way through. And that's going to be 4 points picked up for Ricochet. Looks like lead actually goes over to a little confusion on who lead is, as Ricochet was called lead, but I believe there was actually a no pass, no penalty there.
Oh, really?
So they should not have gotten lead.
Ah, okay.
So
Interesting.
lead ended up going over to Spock Block. Referees are kind of discussing that right now,
Okay.
but Spock was the one that called it off.
That's an easy oversight to make sometimes.
It is.
You know,
It is.
It's just one of those things right on the outside, and the other blocker went down. So that's why I was like, lead jammer. I mean, maybe it should have been no pass.
Yeah, well, I mean, they both went down at the same time, both got up at the same time, so I could
Right.
see where the confusion would come in.
Right. All right, Hollywood in the back while her pivot heads to the box. That's 1-2-0-2. Sweet Demise. Lead jammer assessed to Shark Wahlberg, who's having a great game.
And Miss Hollywood makes it through for her initial pass.
Yeah,
but 4 points picked up by Shark.
Shark's good. They're going to call it.
Yeah.
Yep, they are calling it.
Shark has been really fun to watch this entire bout as well. They're really skilled, really agile.
Really smart jammer.
Exactly.
Yeah, waiting for the offense, taking their time. You know.
Scored in every jam.
They've scored in every single jam this game that they've played.
I wouldn't doubt, I don't have the official stats in front of us, I wouldn't doubt that they're the highest scoring jammer for this game.
Yeah, it's got to be.
We'll wait and see.
Yeah,
Paz of Fury and Goya are back in. Good juke right there by Paz of Fury, staying in, gets around Rink Floyd, picks up lead jam for the Bombshells.
So
back to the pack. They
Roughnecks
are 2
short.
down. Yeah.
All right, Sweet Demise back on the track.
4 points for Paz of Fury.
Along with Grudge. Grudge.
It is Grudge.
Love it. Love it.
And back through the pack
There
once
we go.
again
4
is
more
Paws of
points.
Fury.
Star Pass has happened. Sweet Demise will now be the jammer for the Roughnecks.
Out of play is called. Out of the way they go. On the chase. So should be seeing this jam end right now.
Yep, right now. A couple more points for Boulder, bringing that score up 175 to 80.
Sweet Demise looks a little disappointed that she couldn't score any points, but
I see Spock's got some fans. Way to go, Spock. And get it, Spock.
teams discussing things real quick. And timeout is going to be called.
All right. Is this a team timeout? Yep, team timeout for the Roughnecks. This is their second team timeout that they have taken. It's a good chance for some reads. You want to
Absolutely. Hey, Derby Without Borders is a charity project dedicated to removing barriers to access in the sport of roller derby. See how you can get involved at derbywithoutborders.org. We're taking collections. I think I saw earlier so far we've raised over $200, or I believe at $200 for Derby Without Borders. So thank you to everyone who has donated for that. If you want to find out more information, derbywithoutborders.org. Interesting to note. Fun fact. Thank you, Derby Queen, for pointing this out. Spock is also part of Team Indigenous.
Oh, great. I did get to interview Kapulani Kapwiki for Team Indigenous last weekend.
One of our locals in our area, Beast Mode, is also part of Team Indigenous.
Wonderful.
Yeah, she's one of my favorite. I hate skating against her because she's a sturdy gal and she will knock your teeth out.
You just want everyone to be on your team. You know what I mean?
Do. I just. Another fun fact: we have not had any power jams this half.
Oh, how about it?
And we're almost halfway through this half.
Yeah.
So 175 to 80 as we start things off.
Nice, clean jamming happening. Love it.
Yeah, you haven't been out there.
No, I haven't been out there. Yeah.
Iceberg and Spock block your jammers.
That's not nice. I'm not even jamming right now.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, lead jammer assessed to Iceberg from Boulder.
Did take a hit there right at the edge of the engagement zone. Spock block makes her way through as well now. And that is going to be a back block.
Wow,
we literally just said no power jams this half, and now we have our first power jam, and it's going to be our first 2-minute jam of the half.
We're extremely powerful. We have to be careful.
Spock block makes it through. 4 points for the Roughnecks. Getting a little bit of offense now. The pack starts to move. Can she stay in? No, she can't. Has to come back in. Steps right slightly back out. Back in, I should say. Pushing through the front. We got Jammer standing. Iceberg getting ready to come back in. They're trying to baby a little bit in the back.
Yeah, they got a goat. Unholy roly.
Spock block did make it through. Another 4, so 8 points now on the jam for the Roughnecks. Power jam is done. Iceberg comes back in, gets brought back a little bit by Sweet Demise.
Yep,
it is the
smart.
first 2-minute jam of the half. Like we're saying, 4th of the game.
So, Iceberg is doing a really good job this game of making the blockers overcommit and then taking the opposite direction. That's something that we're probably just going to see a lot of this weekend in general, but it happened a lot in our game on both teams. Yeah. So because it's a little slippery, you can't stop quite as fast as you would want to. But it's definitely nice to know these jammers are very, very good at it.
Scary Potter had a good block there. Did knock down Iceberg. Both of them got back up, but Iceberg was able to get around her.
Yes. Almost looked like a low block. But it was just clean enough.
Just got those upper thighs.
Yes.
So
yes.
I was curious if we were going to get a whistle on that. 4 and 4. So
positive jam for the Roughnecks. Finally, so nice. 12-8. Bringing the score up 183 to 92 for people who are just listening today. Got Miss Hollywood back on the line with 11-9-0. Ricochet, getting everybody to dance.
I would join in, but I'm terrible.
Hey, you got to do it. You just got to do it. You just got to dance.
Oh, part of my job is just making fun of myself on the daily, and that is going to be a track cut on Miss Hollywood.
Yeah.
Good job by number 410, Buffy the Jammer Slayer.
She is
they
a
just
Jammer
took a
Slayer.
step back. They just took a step back,
That's
and that was all it takes.
That's all it takes.
Star is off the head as well of Miss Hollywood.
Yep.
Rika Shinene has picked up lead and gotten through for her first 4 points this jam. We talk about no power jams this entire half, and 2 in a row to go things back off. That is going to be called off, though, by Rika Shinene as the jammer, Miss Hollywood, was standing for the Roughnecks. Are you responding to more people on Twitter?
Oh, absolutely.
You know, that was one I never really got into the Twitters.
Never? No, it's all right. It's fun. Derby Twitter is actually really great.
Is it?
I'm just responding to the Derby Apex saying Denver doing all these tournaments, but I'm replying we could not do this weekend without Boulder County Bombers helping us out. Just could not do it without Boulder.
Apparently, we are getting the Twitters in front of us now.
Ooh.
So thank you very much.
Hashtag Thin Air Throwdown.
Thank you so much, 5on5 Media. They've got this really cool setup for us, doing a great job keeping us live. Shark Wahlberg picking up lead jam as Miss Hollywood comes out of the box, and that is the S1 Helmets penalty box.
Just running up that outside line. Shark Wahlberg's so smart, always capitalizing on every opportunity.
Shark did pick up 4 right as Miss Hollywood made it through, and they're going to go ahead and call it off on the other side of the track. A 4-0 pickup for the Bombshells.
Yeah, huge shout out and thank you to the 5on5 crew for making this happen this weekend. This wasn't streamed last year.
Really?
Yeah. We had Coach Grant from OKVD who was live streaming on his phone, like almost the whole weekend. so we were shamed into it, right? So Coach Grant can enjoy some games this weekend.
We got our 4 threes out there right now as Goya and Paws of Fury, your jammers once again. Up front, Paws of Fury trying to show some agility going side to side. It's worked a little bit so far, but the rest of the team is able to recycle back. Now both teams just trying to bridge and stay out in front. And speaking of getting out front, Paws of Fury.
There we
picking
go.
Up lead.
Paws of Fury, lead jammer.
A little hard to see on the far end right now. As it looks like the
big apex jump, but not quite landing it. Fury is going to recycle back along with Goya there.
And number 75, AC Slayer, is going to go take a seat. So the pivot lost for Boulder.
AC Slayer. I feel like is that Saved by the Bell reference?
Yes.
There we go.
Yes. AC Slater.
Oh, big hit by, I think that's number 1-2.
Hermione Danger.
Hermione Danger.
Yes. The star was passed over to Rink Floyd.
Yeah.
Comes back in just as it's called off.
Just as it's called off. That is going to be no points for Rink Floyd.
No. It's a shame. Once again, my favorite name I've seen so far this weekend. You got your Star Trek. I got my Pink Floyd, okay? Have just about all their stuff on vinyl at home.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I actually
Everything's better on vinyl, right?
It is. I actually have my dad's original 1975 copy that he bought the day it came out of Wish You Were Here.
Wow. That's a collectible.
That is my favorite one, especially because it came from my dad. So,
Spock Block on the line for Roughneck with Jobot.
And that is going to be the end of the penalty for AC Slayer coming back in. Gets
Plays
right up front, trying to play a little bit of offense.
Yep.
But this great defense by Roughneck, not letting anybody through just yet. Speaking of great defense as well, Boulder County doing a great job of keeping Jobot behind.
And they're being very mindful of the pack definition here. They saw that they saw AC Slater go to play offense, and then they moved with it to make sure they stayed in bounds and can continue to block. But that is not going to work out. Spock Block is your lead jammer for the Roughnecks.
And a whistle called. Who's going to the box? Somebody's
like
going for a forearm. Oh, and that is going to be a Sweet Demise. They got to watch those penalties, as she has gone to the penalty box quite a few times, yes. Jobot did make it through as she was coming back up to the pack. They go ahead and call it off. That's going to be a 2-0 pickup for the Roughnecks as they get close to that 100-point mark. Miss Hollywood and Rika Shinene.
Also, shout out to all the announcers who traveled to be here this weekend, including yourself from Kentucky.
Thank you. Yeah, all the way from. It was.
That's a flight.
It wasn't too bad.
Nah, not too bad. Just from Nashville, huh?
Yeah. It was a 2-hour drive to Nashville after a league meeting. My flight left at 5 p.m. or 5 a.m.
First scoreless for Boulder this half.
That was actually the first scoreless jam for Boulder in this half. Out front, Ricochet picking up lead jam once again. Back into the pack as Miss Hollywood tries to push through.
Trying to push through her own blocker. Yeah, she's going to have to recycle around her own teammate.
Nobody bringing her back, though.
It worked out okay. 4 more points for Ricochet.
Sweet Demise makes it back onto the track.
Yep.
As Miss Hollywood going to put the star back on her helmet. But that is going to be the end of the jam. A little bit of accidental contact. Both skaters saying, my bad.
My bad.
A 6-0 pickup for the Bombshells as we're just about 8.5 minutes in the rest of this half. No, actually, the flight wasn't too bad, though. We had a nice tailwind. I believe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Pushing me forward. So we ended up getting into Denver like 45 minutes early.
Yeah.
I couldn't check into my hotel until like 1 p.m. though.
Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, and we had Grenade travel from Vancouver, but she's actually from Australia.
Yes. I found that out earlier because I asked her if she was here with Victoria. She says, no, she lives in Canada.
And then a couple of even the locals had to drive a couple hours to get here this weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we'll do it all again in 2 weeks.
Do it all again. Oh, and Bobby Narco from New York. So
of course,
nice.
Yes. He's been really fun. He's the one that's actually passing us all these little notes about fun facts. So we do appreciate everything he's been doing. Shark Wahlberg, by the way, back to the action.
Oh, wow. Unholy Rolly almost pushing out Sweet Demise, who's just taken the star, but not quite. Sweet Demise is now on a scoring pass for Roughnecks. But, again, Boulder is not going to allow this to happen. They've increased their lead. They're sitting on 7-0 jam, bringing that score up 218 to 94. Just over 7 minutes left in this game. Our jam line for this game is sponsored by the Left Hand Laser Studio. The Left Hand Laser Studio jam line. Our scoreboard sponsor is the Death and Glory scoreboard. That's the skate shop that's here today. Penalty box sponsor is S1 Helmets, and our pivot line sponsor is the Skate Rats pivot line. All right, Iceberg and Spock Block up. For each team. We just saw Iceberg pushed out to the inside, recycled back to the back of the pack. A very tough Roughneck pack. You see 0-4. Nasty Nadine minding the pack definition there. Everybody's getting a little stretched out. Block fighting one more blocker to get lead jammer for the Roughnecks.
And, that's one thing, we've talked about the way that these teams are watching pack definition. I don't believe we've really seen any destruction or failure to reform.
A lot of good pack stuff happening.
Yeah.
A lot of nice pack awareness.
Spock Block did pick up lead. And Iceberg making her initial pass. Going to come back towards the pack. Getting the word to call it off from the bench is Spock Block, and that's going to be a 4-0 jam for the Roughnecks. We want to take our time as well to thank some of the wonderful booths that we have out here, including S1 Helmet Company. The S1 Lifer Helmet Best Fit and Best Protection equals made for roller derby. Get a lifer, be a lifer.
You Can Play Nonprofit is a Denver-based international nonprofit that promotes LGBTQ inclusion in sports. Their major partnerships include the NHL and the MLS. Check them out at youcanplayproject.org. All right, Miss Hollywood and Ricochet. Ricochet again, lead jammer for Boulder, but Miss Hollywood is right behind her. You see these Roughneck jammers getting out a little bit more quickly. I think Boulder's gotten just a little bit tired towards the end of this game.
Yeah, that note doesn't go anymore.
That note doesn't work anymore.
Hey, by the way, Bootstrap Brewing. It is a... Can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, it is a kick-ass independent craft brewery in Boulder County, Colorado, with tap rooms in Niwot and Longmont. Their goal is simple. They want to make really great beer and have a lot of fun. They also love to rock out. Bootstrap Beer enjoys the best classic rock 24 hours a day.
I feel like your team would appreciate that.
They would. They would. Jeff
Shark
might not,
Wahlberg,
but-
yeah, right? Shark Wahlberg is your lead jammer for Boulder. We see Goya Destroya also out on a scoring pass now. Shark knocked back to the inside, recycling, but they are going to call that jam off.
And AC Slayer is going to go ahead and report to the penalty box as well. Hey, by the way,
yeah, what's up?
Let's read another one of these.
Let's read another one of these. Spirit Hound Distillers. Situated in the beautiful foothills of the Rocky Mountains, Spirit Hound is producing the highest quality handcrafted spirits. They embody the enterprising character of the Old West with a passion for fine spirits and a hardworking can-do attitude. We do have a lot of specialty cocktails actually available in-house today.
That I can't have
yes, because we're busy. from
I got the late game,
the distilling
man.
companies, yes.
Anyways, Joe Bot picking up lead for the Bombshell. Spock block right behind her, though.
Right behind her. Here we go. It's a very fast pack right now.
Oh!
Big fall. We are going to see maybe a low block call, was that?
And it is going to be a low block call there onto number 53, Lil Pound Cake.
Lil Pound Cake.
So out in front, looks like they picked up 2 for the Bombshells and 0 for the Roughnecks.
Yep.
3:03 on the clock.
So Bombshell's now over 200 points. This is going to be not a power jam, but definitely a pack advantage. So we'll see if Miss Hollywood can get lead on this one and capitalize on there only being two boulder blockers on the.
Definitely good chance to pick up a few points and pass that 100-point mark.
Everybody hanging out on that Skate Rats pivot line.
And it looks like out front, though, no, they're able to recycle. Almost lead for Paws of Fury, but great job recycling. One more to get past. Does get knocked out, though. Great job by Mickey Dismantle as Hollywood able to pick up lead jam.
Lead jammer. All right, Roughnecks are like, all right, we're gonna keep this advantage as long as we can. Still on the initial pass. Paws of Fury. There we go. Trying for the hop out on the inside lines, but Roughneck has gotten wise to this.
Yep.
Yes.
Right over there was Mickey and Rink Floyd doing a great job of stopping the pass.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful shirt whip. Miss Hollywood is out for 4 more points.
And a directional call is going to get taken on Mickey Dismantle.
That is quite a few for Mickey, so I wonder what number she might be at.
But, I mean, we've got less than 2 minutes left.
That's true.
I don't think at this point you're too worried about somebody fouling out.
Yes, I did get sat after my 6th, so I don't blame anybody for that. There's only a few minutes left, but no, it's good to watch my teammates do well.
AC Slayer going back to the box as well. 4 points there picked up for the Bombshells. As the Roughnecks have picked up 4 as well. They crossed that 100-point mark. 1:20 left on the clock.
As another Boulder blocker reports to the box, giving Roughneck the pack advantage going into the next one. This is a positive jam for the Roughnecks, bringing them over that century mark finally. 106 for the Roughnecks, 224 for the Bombshells.
That last penalty was on Buffy the Jammer Slayer, but there are already 2 people sitting in the box, not able to report just yet. They stay on the track and will be reporting shortly.
Yes. As soon as someone is standing, you should go report, because you can sit while somebody's standing. Because you don't want to spend any more time going to the box than you have to.
No. Goya Destroya and Ricochet are your jammers.
Ricochet
comes out.
Giving a hit, going to the inside. Lead jammer, Boulder.
Right behind them, though, is Goya Destroya.
Smile on her face. All her teammates are standing. This could be... Oh, ouchies. This could be... That's Sweet Demise taking a fall to the outside. This could be the last jam of the game. We will see if Ricochet keeps it going.
Goya dancing a little bit going down the track. I don't think that got caught on the camera, but she's definitely hamming it up out there.
Points.
Gets a nice pass on the outside. As 3 seconds left on the clock in regulation. Nothing but smiles from Goya. And you love to see that out of teams. You're down a lot, but the game's over. You had fun. You're smiling. You're laughing. And everyone is just loving this wonderful sport.
Yes. And you know what? They ended it on a positive jam, 8-4 in favor of the Roughnecks. This is our unofficial score, so we will see if there's any more points to be had. But great game. Great job, Roughnecks. Great job, Boulder.
And I don't think anybody else coming through. So it looks like that is going to be our final score, 228 for the Bombshells, 114 for the Roughnecks.
All right,
there's the whistle.
There's the whistle.
Well, definitely a fun game. Teams are going to
Here
go
we
ahead
go.
and take
That's the final.
There
That's
it is,
the final score. All right, so I am Chykilski. I need to go warm up for the next game.
Yes, have fun with that. Good luck out there. Who are you guys playing against?
I believe we are playing Oklahoma Victory Dolls. Yes, I am going up against a good friend from Houston who's skating, and a really good teammate from Houston who will actually be bench coaching. If anybody remembers Speedo Lisa from Houston Roller Derby, love her.
Very nice, very nice.
Yes.
Hey, good luck in your game.
Thank you.
That is going to be it for this broadcast. Do want to thank Bobby Narco, who was producing. Thank you again, 5on5 Media, keeping us live. For Chykilski, I'm DJ Darkwing D. We'll see you in just a bit.
See y'all later. Bye.
Hi, this is Dan from S1 Helmets. We're in the testing lab today testing our new shock-absorbing sizing liners, the RAD liners. RAD foam reduces, absorbs, and disperses energy. With the creation of the RAD liners, we sought to change the single purpose of a traditional sizing liner and not only make it a sizing liner, but also a sweat absorber and impact reducer. S1 RAD liners feature our proprietary special blend of foam that add an additional layer of impact reduction built into the sizing liner that reduce, absorb, and disperse impact energy away from the head when impacted. Lab tests show that depending on the impact, RAD liners reduced impact energy an additional 7.5 to 16.5%, averaging 12% energy reduction to the head in all liners tested. RAD liners are sized just like our standard sizing liners and fit into all S1 Lifer helmets and are covered in a sweat-absorbing, hand-washable terry cloth fabric. S1 RAD liners, next level protection.
Did you know that by the time I'm 14, I'm twice as likely to drop out of sports as a boy my age?
Playing roller derby has helped me overcome anxiety,
Helped me to be more outgoing at school, get more self-confident,
and feel good about myself.
and Girls on Track wants to help more girls like me have a chance to succeed.
by improving access to junior roller derby.
Help girls on track break down barriers so girls like us can break down walls.
Learn more, get involved, and donate at girlsontrackfoundation.org.